Debra from Housewife Eclectic here. Today we are going to be making ugly Christmas shirts. Like sweaters, but I think we're going to just do them on shirts. I think my kids will enjoy those a little bit more. So give me just a couple minutes to get a couple shares in and then we will get started. I'm really excited. We're going to do all a little bit different themed. So none of them are like exactly the same. We're going to do one that's just kind of like a big design with a bunch of cutouts on it. We're going to do one, maybe two elf themed one. Like Elf with Will Ferrell. Because my kids love that movie. And then we will also probably do, I'm forgetting the third one that was in my head. It'll come to me. Okay. So just let me get a couple shares in. If I can. Can't ever talk and type at the same time. Okay, so today I will be using the new Cricut Maker, which I own. Make ugly Christmas shirts. Sweet. See, I can't talk and type at the same time. Okay, copy. Post. Okay, almost there. And then we can get started and have some fun. So, there we go. Got some people hopping on. Just a couple more shares. So today I'll be using Cricut Design Space and I'll be using the Cricut Maker. If you don't have a Cricut Maker, the Cricut Explore Air would work. Some of these designs I think you could even cut out with scissors if you don't have a machine of any kind. But machine definitely makes things slick and easy. Ah, I canceled that one. Struggles. Okay. So I'm Deb, for those of you just hopping on, I'm Debra from Housewife Eclectic. I am live on here on Mondays. I don't know if any of you have ever caught my show before. I'm live on Mondays. Group. If you guys love crafting and stuff like that, I have a great group where you can post your ideas or get ideas from other people. I can put that in the comments if you guys are interested. Okay, so when you hop on, let me know where you're hopping on from. I am in the Salt Lake City area of Utah. And today we will be making Christmas shirts. Hi, Christy. First I'm gonna take you through the entire process from designing to putting them on the shirt and everything. Hi, Kaden. Okay. So the first thing we want to do is we want to make I want to make an elf shirt. Have you seen an elf? I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. Where like the little narwhal comes out of the water and says, "Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad." Well, my youngest daughter absolutely loves that. So we are going to go with that design for our first shirt. So first thing we're going to do, I'm going to turn you around so you guys can see what I'm doing on my computer. There you go. Got a good view of it. So today we are just going to use basic images that you can find in Design Space. So we're going to go ahead and type in Narwhal. Oh, I am. So you can see they've got these fun little narwhals here. I'm going to add this one into my thing so we can kind of go back and forth and see which narwhal we like better. I think I might like this narwhal better. I don't know. He's also, sometimes I'm like, oh, you're cute. And other times I'm like, oh, you're a little creepy. I can't decide. Okay, so I've pulled up this narwhal. So I'm going to X this narwhal out. Let's pull this up, this little narwhal here. And I don't love some of the I can't think of the word, guys. Some of the cut lines on him. So I'm going to go over here to the contour panel, pull up contour, and this will allow me to X out any anything that I don't love. So I can exit out any of the cut lines that it's going to cut. After seeing how, whoa, come back, little narwhal, come back. There we go. Okay, so that is what our narwhal is going to look like. I do want to see how much we can add to him. I've never added much to pre-designed image, so we're gonna have some fun and see if we can do that. I want his horn to have spirals on it, so I wonder if we can so I'm just gonna add lines to his horn. And then I'll show you what we're gonna do. So I'm just going up the design, adding spirals. I feel like if we add spirals, it'll look a little bit more like the narwhal in the show. Okay, so there we go. We've got our spirals. So let's go ahead and try, I think we want to attach everything. So we're going to go ahead and attach. Oops. I lost one. Why did I lose one? Probably wasn't selected. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay, so now our little narwhal has little spirals. And we'll be able to peel those out, and his horn will look spiraled. So that's going to be fun. So now we just need to make, hang on, sorry, narwhal. I'm saving out things so that you guys could easily make this on your own if you wanted to. So now we've got our narwhal, and now we just need to add text. So this is super easy shirt. So we're gonna do bye buddy as one. And then we're gonna do hope you find your dad as another. Okay, so I actually want this in 2 lines, so there we go. Okay, so now we want this centered, so when you click on it, it kind of brings up a basic text palette here, so you can go ahead and change that alignment to center there. And now this also is where you can change your font. The Cricut pulls all of your fonts from all of the fonts that Cricut has as all of the oh yeah, it is backwards for you guys, sorry. I wish, is there a way to fix it so it's not backwards? Then it also pulls all of the fonts on your computer, so you can just go ahead and scroll down until you find a font that you love. I want something kind of chunky and fun. Nope, that's not it. It's always the longest part of a project, finding a font that I like. Yep, I think we're going to use that. Okay, so what is this? This is... Let's scroll down until we find that one again. So you can also sort your fonts by, these are Cricut fonts, these are systems. So if you want to see what's on your system, you can see that only what's on your system, which is nice. Hi, Kelly. Yes, honey. My little girl's in her own little world today. I think she just realized that I'm down here. Okay. So, we've got that designed. So the next thing we need to do is we need to figure out how big it needs to be on our shirt. So I'm making this one for the 3-year-old out there. So I've got a shirt here for her. Let me go ahead and grab it. So this is the shirt. I'm doing white for her, but I think you could easily do this on a gray or even a blue as long as your heat transfer was a different color blue. So this is just an extra small size 4 shirt. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to measure about here. Are you coming? My kid is still in her jammies today. We're having one of those days. So I just go ahead and I take my measuring tape and we measure out our design. Right, you want it right, you don't want it to fall off the edges here. It's going to fall off less on a child, obviously, than it is on an adult, but you still don't want it to fall off. So I feel like we can get away with about 5.5 inches here. And then honestly, you can probably go, as long as you're not falling off the shirt, you can probably go as tall as you want. You just need to make sure the width is correct. So measure your shirt, and then we're going to resize this so you can see it. So we don't want it any wider than 5 inches. 5.5 inches, I believe is what I said. So our narwhal is the biggest part of that. So I'm going to go ahead and size him down to about 5 inches here. And then we're going to size the Bye Buddy down. I'm not sure why she's yelling at me. Okay, so I'm going to design it just the way that I want it to look on there, but then I am going to cut it out of different colors of heat transfer. So I don't want to change the colors. Sorry, apparently I need a glass of water. I don't want to change the colors to be the same because when the colors are what makes your Cricut know that you want to cut it out of different colors. So this, it knows that I want to cut this out of blue and it knows I want to cut this out of black. It just happened that that's the colors it picked for me, but I can always change those colors over here. See, now I have a fuchsia. Well, but I'm actually going to cut him out of blue. So, okay, so let's see. You can see the grids. Each grid is an inch, so you can kind of mess around and see how you're going. I've got this here. And we're going to move this down here. I think I'm going to have to size everything down a little bit. That seriously, Lorene says that's her favorite feature of the Cricut, where it automatically groups things by color to be cut out. Mine too, guys. It is amazing. Definitely my favorite feature. Okay, obviously for a grown-up shirt, we would be sizing this way different, but this is for a toddler, so we are gonna make it work on her shirt. So I'm loving the way that it's laid out right now. Tell me what you think. We're going to go ahead and save this project. It is going to let me save it public because I've been using all of Cricut images. So I can actually share this file with you, and you guys will be able to just directly use my file, which is super fun and nice. Rebecca, give me 10 seconds and I will answer your question. I'm going to call this Bye Buddy with Narwhal in the description. So this is going to let me share this file with you, which is why you can upload your own images and things like that with Cricut, which I do a lot. But today I wanted to be able to share my file with you guys completely, so you can just see it and open it and make it, which is really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and take another screenshot really fast so that I can upload it. I'm planning on having this uploaded for you guys on Wednesday. Maybe a little earlier if I'm on point, but it's Thanksgiving week, so the likelihood I'm on point's not great. Okay, so this is it's about 6 inches, which I think is going to be okay for us. I did give us a little bit of leeway room. So we're going to go ahead and cut this design. So I'm going to go ahead and hit Make It. And then it's going to do automatically what I was just talking about. You see how it knows I want to cut the narwhal out of blue, and it knows I want to cut the words out of black. So it's separated those into 2 mats, so it knows that I can cut those separately. One of my favorite features about the Cricut, it can also be frustrating, so I'm going to tell you how to fix it right now, is you see how it groups like this? Which if you spend a long time designing everything on your computer, it's going to move everything. It wants to save you as much product as possible, which I love. So you're not ending up with these huge pieces of scrap and things like that. So it says to itself, okay, how can I position these words on the black to save her as much vinyl as possible? So that's what it does. It positions it to save me vinyl. Well, sometimes, most of the time I love that. Sometimes I have laid everything out perfectly and I just want it to cut just the way I've got it. So if you want it to do that, then you just need to, you go ahead and you select everything all together and then you hit attach. And you see how now it's all blue, and now it's going to cut it just the way that you've put it, or just the way that it thinks it's all one shape now. So it's going to cut it all the same. That's not what I want it to do. So we're going to go ahead and hit Make It. Big important thing, since we are cutting heat transfer, you need to hit mirror on both mats. It's not as big of a deal on the narwhal mat as it is on this one, but if you don't mirror those words on this one, it is going to cut them backwards when you go to iron it on, because you cut your heat transfer upside down. So when you go and iron it on, it is going to be backwards when you iron on your shirt. So this particular authorize. Sorry, I switched you around because I needed to buy something and I didn't want you guys to see my credit card number. So you can upload your own things. If you have a Cricut Access subscription, anything that is in Cricut Access is free to use. Or people have uploaded their own designs for purchase, and that's what that little narwhal is, something that someone uploaded. So I love that little narwhal and I wanted to use him. He was 99 cents and I just went ahead and bought him. But now that I've bought him, I can use him in other projects. So we're going to go ahead and hit continue. It says to continue, please connect your machine, which my machine's not turned on. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to scoot you guys back so you guys can see my machine. So this is the new Cricut Maker, which I adore. I've got just a regular blade in here. So you could use this, you could definitely do this project with, we're not using fabric. So you could definitely do this project with the Explorer Air. One of the later projects we're going to use fabric on. So that's something, fabric you need a maker for. Not necessarily. You can cut bonded fabric on the Cricut Explorer Air. If you want to use something that needs the rotary blade, you need the Cricut Maker. It's the first one with the rotary blade. So I have gone ahead and I've turned my machine on. Now I need a mat. So I've gone ahead and just pulled out a mat. I'm going to, let's see. Trying to decide what the best way is for you guys to be able to see everything. I go through this every single time. There we go. That's probably better. So Rebecca, I'm going to answer your question as we watch this cut. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the plastic off of my mat. You want to always keep the plastic on your mat to keep hairs and dust and things like that from sticking to your mat. That will help it last longer. So I'm going to go ahead and grab vinyl. I'm going to use just black iron-on, and then I'm going to use kind of a blue for the narwhal. So here are my rolls of iron-on. Hi, baby girl.
Hi.
What you doing?
Give me toys out of my room.
Getting your toys out of your room?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you do to your nose this morning? Did that hurt?
Yeah, it's sharp.
What'd you do to it?
I will cut it. It hurt.
You cut your nose?
Yeah, and it hurt.
Weren't you with Nina?
No, I was at my art area and I cut my nose.
Oh. That doesn't sound like it was very fun. Okay, so I'm just opening a roll of heat transfer. So this is... Come on, slide off. There we go. So this is just black heat transfer. Oh, it got something gummy on it. Let me go ahead and pull the gummy off. It's just like rubber cement. You can just go ahead and...
Hello.
They can't see you, baby. She's trying to make it so you guys can see her. Oh, they can see your purse.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can see me. You can see me doll.
Yeah.
You can see me Hedwig.
Yeah. Okay, I need you to move Hedwig though, okay?
Okay, he's too big.
Yeah.
It's a girl. It's a girl.
Okay, so I'm pulling the gummy stuff off the back of the... I've never had so much problems with gummy on a roll before. Pulling the gummy stuff off. Oh, there you go. Now they can see you, Haley.
That's my face.
That's her face. Okay, can you pull your stuff down so I can use my machine, please? Thank you very much. So you always want to pull it out from the wall because it is going to feed back through. And then you secure your heat transfer to your mat, shiny side down. So you see how this is shiny and then that is very matte? Yeah, so shiny side down on the mat. Then you'll see that there's little feet here. You'll go ahead and feed your...
That's cool.
Yeah, it is cool. Your vinyl into your machine. And then on our computer, we're going to go ahead and select that this is iron-on. It says it needs a fine point blade, which is what we've got in there. And then this button is going to go ahead and flash, so we're going to go ahead and press go.
It looks cool.
It does. I'm making you a shirt. Did you know that?
What shirt?
It has a narwhal on it.
A narwhal shirt? That's cool.
Do you know the narwhal song?
Yeah. Narwhal, seven ocean.
Caught in a commotion. Hang on, I'm just taking a couple pictures of it cutting so that I can show you guys how to, I can write the post on how to do this. Okay. Okay, so let's talk about Rebecca's question here. Why this is cutting. Rebecca wanted to know. Let me read your whole question.
What is that color my shirt?
This is black and then there's blue for the narwhal. This is just the words. So Rebecca said, can you tell me what is the absolutely essential Cricut equipment you need to start doing bottles totes? We're on a tight budget and we'll add over time but want to get started for Christmas. So definitely the first thing you need is a machine. So if you want to cut vinyl and heat transfer, the Cricut Explore Air can do that. If you want to be able to use the rotary blade and the knife blade, then the Maker is what you need to start with. So the Maker, definitely the price point runs a little bit high, runs actually quite a bit higher than the Explorer Air. I had the Explorer Air for a long time and I really loved it. And then just upgraded to the Maker when it came out. So, if you just want to do water bottles and heat transfer and things like that, I think you could easily do all those things with the Explorer Air. It all just kind of depends on how, she's so proud of herself that she's figured out how to make you guys see her. It all just kind of depends on what you want to be able to cut. You can always upgrade to the other machine later, obviously, but, you know, it kind of depends on just what you want to be able to cut. So the Explorer Air, I'm trying to think of the things I've cut. I've cut faux vinyl with it. I've cut iron-on. I've cut vinyl. I've cut paper. I've cut cardstock. I've cut felt with it, bonded felt. So I mean, it's definitely versatile, and there's definitely a lot you can cut. So project, you'll notice that I'm pulling the mat from, move baby. I'm pulling the mat from the vinyl, not the vinyl from the mat, and you notice that makes it so my vinyl is not curved anymore. So that's really helpful and easy. Then I'm just going to take a pair of scissors and I'm going to cut the ABCs. I'm going to cut the ABCs off of this piece of vinyl. So here, that's just what has my words on it. So then obviously, let's go ahead and cut our narwhal now.
That's my narwhal shirt.
Yeah.
When you can make it?
Right now.
Just now?
Yeah, I'm making a narwhal shirt. But then that means you have to be cute and smile for me in the narwhal shirt. Can you be cute and smile?
It's kind of big.
Yeah, it is kind of big. Okay, so let me get this in, and then we will talk other things. So obviously your machine, you have to pick which machine you want. I think the Explorer you can get under $200. There are not many sales on the Maker right now because it is the brand new machine. So, you know, keep that in mind. So this is the color we're using for the narwhal.
Oh, that's blue narwhal.
Yeah, it's kind of pretty, huh?
It's sparkly. It's sparkly, Mama.
So upside down. Then obviously you need whatever vinyl or beep, 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 beep. Okay, so we're just going to load this back in. And we've already told it it's iron-on and everything with the first mat, so it knows. And it's just going to go. Okay, so obviously then you need, Lorraine says she's cut craft foam with her Explorer. Yeah, you know, I've actually just never tried it. I'm sure it would do really, really well. So it comes, so your Explorer is going to come with, Rebecca, I think I looked at what the deal was with the Maker, and it's actually just added stuff. I'll have to go look again. Let me see if I can find it while we're Joann's Black Friday.
The dragon! That's a dragon.
Oh yes, that was a dragon. You're so right. Okay, stay away from this or you're gonna mess up my machine. So I'm gonna pop this out. Okay, like I said, mat from the vinyl, not vinyl from the mat. Okay, so your machine is going to come with a mat, so you don't need to go out and buy a mat. I don't go through mats too quickly. I do go through mats, but you could probably get through a Christmas season with one mat. Then you're going to need, if you're going to do iron-on, you need an iron of some sort. I use an easy press, but an iron will work. And then you need my absolute favorite tool ever. Like, this is my favorite. This is a hook tool. And it's absolutely a lifesaver weeding anything. Weeding vinyl, whatever. Seriously, like, one of my absolute favorite things ever. So I love using a Cricut Bright Pad to weed. But, I mean, I've done it for years before the Cricut Bright Pad came out. And I was okay. Can you move a little bit so I can plug my Bright Pad in? Okay. So this is the Cricut Bright Pad. I don't know if you guys have ever used that before. It's like a really awesome light desk. So you just go ahead and you stick your things on it.
The narwhal. It looks like a unicorn.
It looks like a unicorn. Is that why you like narwhals? What kind of shirt should we make for Sissa today?
Maybe just a mermaid shirt, just like a mermaid, like a blue mermaid in Timu Zumi.
Like on Timu Mizumi?
Yeah, just like that.
I think you're a fan of Timu Mizumi, not Sissa. Okay, so we turn this on.
That looks cool.
It does look cool. Lorene says she would definitely buy an extra mat if you find a good sale. You know what? I hate paying full price for mats too. So if you can see, this is a lifesaver. Can you see how it illuminates the? I'm trying to make it so you guys can see what I'm seeing, but it's hard. It illuminates all the. There we go. That's a little better. It illuminates all of the lines so that you can see where you are weeding. So I just go ahead and I stick my hook in an edge and I peel up. You see how easy the hook makes that?
Why are you doing that?
So that I can pull the narwhal out. Look, he's starting to appear. And that's how that's how easy it should weed. It should be like, it should just pull apart. There we go. So there's the base of our narwhal. Right there.
Yeah, so we got poked in. That's his tail, Mom?
Uh-huh.
He's ripping his tail?
I'm not ripping it and pulling out the center.
Oh.
She's one of my favorite people to craft with because she's so easily impressed. She's like my little cheerleader who doesn't have her hair done today. Normally we are a up and at 'em and ready family, but today we're just...
That's the back of the narwhal.
Okay, so I'm pulling out the center of the narwhal.
No, that's his eye.
Did I miss an eye?
That's not his.
No, I did not miss an eye.
We can make narwhal pancakes and Zumi make...
She wants me to make narwhal pancakes. Did you hear that? She's like volunteering me for stuff.
And pancakes.
So this is how our narwhal's looking. The light will just let you really, the shirt we're going to make here in a minute, you will see like the bright pad's almost a necessity.
So what's done, Mom?
Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead, remember those little teeny stripes we added in? I'm going to go ahead and pull those out now.
Oh, that's so good.
See, I told you, she's like my little cheerleader. Rebecca has a nice husband.
I met Grandma today.
Yep, you were with Grandma today, huh?
Mhm. And I watched Bolt today.
You watched Bolt today with Grandma?
Yeah, I played the Dog and Stuffing game.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just pulling out the little things that make the narwhal's horn ribbed. Okay.
That looks so good.
See, I told you, best cheerleader ever. Okay, so there's our narwhal. Make sure you get all the little pieces off of the thing, and then we're gonna go ahead and weed this. So I guess if you're asking me, your must-haves are your machine, a mat. I would definitely say a hook, and whatever color vinyl and heat transfer you're gonna use. Now, if you want to add things on, I can definitely tell you. I love having extra mats. I love having. I have a fabric marker in my machine right now. Hey, be nice. I just got a brayer, which I'm so excited about. That is for securing fabric down to a fabric mat. What else? Like I said, I love the bright pad. We're going to use the Easy Press here in a minute. So we're just going to go ahead and watch this. It should just, if it doesn't peel apart this easy, then your blade is overused. I don't go through blades that often, but I definitely like to keep blades on hand. So that's probably another necessity, I would say, is an extra blade to keep on hand in case your blade is not good. Okay. Which I once cut, and all of my nephews, all 5 of my nephews, I have more than 5 nephews, but my sister has 5 boys, all 5 of her boys, shirts without realizing my blade was dull, and then I had to go through the entire thing with an X-Acto knife. It was a big pain in the butt. So Rebecca's saying, so literally the sky is the limit to what you can make. Yep. Like, especially with the new maker, guys, the maker is incredible. Like, you can cut felt, you can cut just pretty much anything. So, I can't wait for the new knife blade. I haven't tried cutting wood. I know a lot of people have done balsa wood, so I'm just pulling out the centers of my words right now. A lot of people have done balsa wood. I have not tried that yet. I need to. I have a couple of Christmas ideas that need balsa wood, so.
That looks like somebody else's name.
Oh no, this isn't your name, honey. This is words from this show. I'm happy that you recognize what your name looks like, though.
What's my name look like?
You know what your name looks like. Does it start with an H?
Yeah!
It does start with an H.
Mama, write my name like that.
Yeah. We've been working on writing her name. So Rebecca wants to know what blade you suggest. I suggest. So there are the 2 blades that I keep by my machine most often. Well, actually, there's 3. So there is this tray that I'll show you my blades here. I've got 3 in my machine right now. So this is a fine point blade. This is what comes with the general machine. This is what you're going to cut paper, iron on, you know, that kind of thing. This is a deep cut blade. This is what I've used to cut leather. It's just going to be able to get in there deeper. The knife blade, when it comes out, will be able to get in even deeper, which will be so awesome. Just put the blade in there. And that's normally where I keep my fine point blade too, if I've got my rotary blade in. So this is my rotary blade. This is what, I mean, it actually works like it. Sorry that the light of the bright pad's making the video all funny. This is the rotary blade. This is what we're going to use to cut fabric in a little bit.
I like crying, Mom.
It's what? Let me go ahead and finish this up, and then we'll iron this on, and we'll start a new shirt.
Those are elves, Mom.
You see now? Where do you see now?
Right there.
Yep, you're so right.
I love them. My favorite color.
It's your favorite letter? You're so funny.
Orange is my favorite color.
Orange is your favorite color?
And like a circle like O.
Okay. So I'm just pulling out these. This next shirt we're going to make is so easy you're not even going to believe it. The weeding is a little bit of a pain in the booty though.
Mama, that's my name!
Yeah, there's an H. Yep. You did realize. You did see the H, huh? Okay, so almost done. Just pulling out the center of this A. There we go. And like I said, make sure you completely clear the debris off of your this is sticky. You see how it sticks to my hand. Turn that off and that will, see, there we go. Light fixes itself. So you want to make sure you completely clear that debris off of the stickiness, or else when you iron it on, that little debris is going to iron on too. Once I was making an Elsa shirt for my older daughter.
Elsa
Elsa for Sophie. I don't even think you were born yet, Missy. I was making an Elsa shirt for my older daughter, and I didn't realize there was a little teeny debris by Elsa's nose.
Can you make an Anna shirt for me?
I can make you an Anna shirt. And it totally looks like Elsa has a booger. So just be careful. Make sure you get your debris all off. Then the next thing I like to do is I like to trim my the sticky part down to as close to the letters as possible. It's going to make it easier to position, because you don't want any of the sticky parts of any of the pieces to touch. Well, they can touch, they just can't overlap.
I have scissors.
I think you're a little too young for scissors, Missy.
Mama, I have my green scissors.
You have green scissors?
They're tiny,
So
tiny.
see, I'm just trimming out.
A smiley face for the narwhal.
Yep, so there's our narwhal. So now everything's trimmed and we can lay it on our shirt. You see how, so you lay it down like this. You see how if we had mirrored it, how it would be backwards? Oh yeah, Rebecca, anytime. I'm happy to tell you what you actually need. I mean, I won't lie, I've got all the things. I've got the extra mats, I've got the easy press, I've got all of that stuff, but I didn't start out with all of that stuff. So, Haley, move your head, please. So, and I know how expensive it can be to, to want to get into all of this. So, let's grab your shirt.
I look like a baby.
You look like a baby.
Mm-hmm.
You're not a baby.
No.
You're a big baby.
No.
You're a big fat boss baby.
No.
No. What are you?
I'm just a big girl.
You're a big girl. Okay, so let's lay your shirt out.
Sure.
Your shirt! And we're going to go ahead and we're going to add these pieces. Okay, honey. Thank you. See, you knew what I was going to ask before I even asked it.
That's my name.
Okay, so they're a little bit sticky, so they will stay down as you are figuring everything out.
I don't see the H anymore. No, I see the H.
I see H. Okay, let's... So you can kind of play around with them. Make them what you want until... What? Honey, it's not ready for you to put on, but yes, I will put it on for you in just a minute, okay?
Don't cut it.
I'm not cutting it, you goober. Okay, so now that's looking pretty good. Let's make sure it's I think let's move it all a little bit to the... You can touch the narwhal. You're such a goober. Goober baby.
It's squishy.
And you're a goober baby.
It's squishy.
Oh, that didn't work. I tried to take a picture without looking in the viewfinder. There we go. So now I'm going to bring you over here. We're going to work with the easy press a little bit. So, this is my craft room. My favorite room in the whole house. There we go. You see my mess in my sink? My sink is where I hide Christmas things I'm working on for my kids because I don't ever think to look in the sink. So yeah, there's totally Christmas presents in there right now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and plug in my easy press. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. And I always keep, this is like the easy press, this is the temperature guide, so I always keep this on hand to know what temperature and time I need. So I'm using light iron on a cotton poly blend. So it tells me that I need to have it on 305. So I'm just upping you press this button and then up the temperature to where you want it. And now it's going to heat up. And then you press this button and change the time to what you need. So it says, I'm going to leave it right there. Okay. So now that's going to go ahead and heat up. Let's bring over our shirts.
Here's my tissue. Here's my tissue. This is my tissue for my purse.
Okay, so I'm just going to lay this, you can lay this on an ironing board, and my counters are crafting counters, so I'm not that worried about it, but...
They can't see my lipstick.
Honey, I don't think they can see your lipstick. She wants to show you her lipstick.
That.
Lipstick! That's a Tsum Tsum chapstick. Okay, so that's almost heated up, and then we will...
I'll show them my rubber band. Here's my rubber band.
That's what I was looking for, you goober!
I had it from my purse.
You stinker. Okay, move, baby girl.
There's my rubber band.
She's a... Yesterday I was looking all over for this little headband that goes on one of the dolls in our house. And she's like, I don't know where it is, Mommy. Yeah, it's in her purse. Okay, I've got these little roses hanging around my counter right now from the bell dress last week.
Babies love little chapsticks.
Babies love chapsticks? I don't know if that's true.
Because babies don't eat chapsticks. That can be gross.
Yeah, don't eat chapstick. That'd be gross. Okay, so it beeped. It let us know we are ready. We're going to go ahead and take our easy press off. That is very... That's the go button. I don't know where it went, honey.
With your lipsticks?
So you want to make sure that... Oh, okay. Okay.
Strawberry.
Okay, guys. I'm just trying to finish this up. I think we're going to have to just call it good with this one. But I will get the post up with all the other stuff. So I'm walking you up to my front door so we can hopefully... Okay. I think maybe we got it. Hopefully. I'm just going to finish this up super fast for you. So here's our shirt after it's been ironed on. Shoot. And then you're just going to go ahead and you're going to take it and you're going to peel the... And there's Hedwig. So you're just going to go ahead and peel this off. And then once that's all pulled